Hamsterville is P28. The qualifying session is now underway. Christian Ho from Italy is P5 on softs. Marv Dondecambe is P19 on softs. Razanroif is P9 on softs. Nuasidic from Singapore is P2 on mediums. Razanroif is P9. Joshua T from Singapore is P6 on hards. Ataya Kenzi from Indonesia is P11 up 8.62 on mediums. Javier Lai from Singapore is P7 up 13.52 on mediums. Best lap is a 147.624. 0.837 behind the leader. Javier Lai improved is P7 with a 133.026. Hamsterville is P28. Hamsterville improved is P28 with a 136.659. 3.633 behind the leader. Gardencoke is P13. Gardencoke improved is P13 with a 136.169. 3.143 behind the leader. Henry KOH is P10. Henry KOH improved is P10 with a 146.984. 38.687 behind the leader. Bob Combat is P17. Bob Combat improved is P17 with a 157.993. 51.825 behind the leader. Hamsterville is P28. Gardencoke is P13 up 0.28 on softs. Five minutes remaining in the session. Garden Coke improved is P13 with a 135.869. 2.843 behind the leader. Christian Ho is P5. Fenere Hanem is P22 up 0.74 on mediums. Fenere Hanem improved is P22 with a 133.764. 0.738 behind the leader. Kevin T is P8. Kevin T improved is P8 with a 135.045. 2.019 behind the leader. Mark Lang is P26. Mark Lang improved is P26 with a 137.543. 4.517 behind the leader. Garden Coke is P13. Garden Coke improved is P13 with a 135.271. 2.245 behind the leader. Xian Le is P18. Xian Le improved is P18 with a 134.943. 1.917 behind the leader. Bob Combat is P17. Bob Combat improved is P17 with a 135.278. 2.252 behind the leader. Mark Lang is P26. Mark Lang improved is P26 with a 137.372. 4.346 behind the leader. Hamstervilli is P28. Hamstervilli improved is P28 with a 136.244. 3.218 behind the leader. Phil Hudson is P16. Phil Hudson improved is P16 with a 134.704. 1.678 behind the leader. Uhang is P14. Uhang improved is P14 with a 136.908. 3.882 behind the leader. Joshua T is P6. Joshua T improved is P6 with a 135.173. 2.147 behind the leader. Henry Koh is P10. Henry Koh improved is P10 with a 138.956. 5.930 behind the leader. Hamstervilli is P28. Razonroit is P9. Matrodis from Austria is P24 up 7.36 on softs. Best lap is a 2:00.266. 27.240 behind the leader. Matrodis improved is P24 with a 136.343. 3.317 behind the leader. Joshua T is P6. Joshua T improved is P6 with a 134.388. 1.362 behind the leader. Javier Lai is P7. Javier Lai is provisional pole with a 132.435. Christian Ho is P5 up 0.43. Christian Ho improved is P5 with a 134.779. 2.344 behind the leader. Chua Sing Han is P15. Chua Sing Han improved is P15 with a 133.162. 0.727 behind the leader. SRA AC live stream is P1. Garden Coke is P13 on mediums. The race session is at Autodromo del Mugello in Scarperia, Italy. The wind speed is 8 km/h from the south. Javier Lai is P1. Chua Sing Han from Singapore is P2 on mediums. Fenere Hanem is P3 on hards. Ataya Kenzi from Indonesia is P4 on hards. Ferdian Aditya Pratama is P5 on hards. Joshua T from Singapore is P6 on hards. Garden Coke is P7 on mediums. Razanroif entering the pits is P22. Race start. Irvan Adi Pratama from Indonesia is P15 on hards. Razanroif is P23 on hards. Garden Coke is P15. Kevin T from Singapore is P12 on mediums. Bob Combat from Indonesia is P19 on mediums. Nuasidik from Singapore is P16 on mediums. Ilamal Karim Shak is P9 on mediums. Henry Koh from Singapore is P17 on mediums. Joshua T is P23. Henry KOH is P18, 1.8 seconds behind Hamsterville E. Joshua T entering the pits is P22. Javier Lai from Singapore is P3 on mediums, 0.2 seconds behind Fenere Hanem. Hang from Singapore is P15 on hards, 0.2 seconds ahead of Bob Combat. Alwi Shahab from Indonesia is P12 on mediums, 0.2 seconds behind Kevin T. Ferdi and Aditya Pratama is P2, 1.9 seconds ahead of Fenere Hanem. Ilamal Karim Shak is P8, 0.2 seconds ahead of Ataya Kenzi. Christian Ho from Italy is P5 on mediums, 0.3 seconds ahead of Phil Hudson. Nuasidic on lap 3 is P17, 0.1 seconds ahead of Kevin T. Phil Hudson from United Kingdom is P6 on mediums, 0.2 seconds ahead of Xian Le. Best lap is a 1:38.965. 3.825 off the fastest lap. Ilamal Karim Shak is P8. Fenere Hanem is P7, 0.6 seconds behind Ataya Kenzi. Hang is P12, 0.3 seconds ahead of Fenere Hanem. Phil Hudson is P5, 0.1 seconds ahead of Xian Le. Irvin Adi Pratama is P9, 0.1 seconds behind Mark Lang. Phil Hudson is P6, 0.5 seconds behind Xian Le. Irvin Adi Pratama is P9, 0.2 seconds behind Mark Lang. Hang is P12, 0.4 seconds ahead of Bob Combat. Irvin Adi Pratama on lap 4 is P9, 0.3 seconds behind Mark Lang. Hang from Singapore is P13, 0.1 seconds ahead of Fenere Hanem. Henry KOH is P21. Hang entering the pits after 4 laps on hards is P18. Irvin Adi Pratama is P8 battling Ilamal Karim Shak. Hang is P23. Irvin Adi Pratama is P14, 0.8 seconds ahead of Hamsterville. Marv Dondecambe is P17 on hards, 0.2 seconds ahead of Matrodis. Best lap is a 138.524. 3.448 off the fastest lap. Bob Combat is P11 battling Fenere Hanem. Best lap is a 136.616. 1.540 off the fastest lap. The Reek Batjaber is P24. Nuasidic on lap 5 is P16, 3.8 seconds behind Kevin T. Phil Hudson on lap 6 is P5, 0.3 seconds behind Chien Le. Garden Coke is P9, 0.2 seconds ahead of Mark Lang. Elamal Karim Shak is P8, 0.1 seconds behind Christian Ho. Bob Combat is P11, 0.2 seconds ahead of Fenere Hanem. Elamal Karim Shak is P8, 0.1 seconds behind Christian Ho. Matrodis is P16. Elamal Karim Shak is P8, 0.4 seconds behind Christian Ho. Phil Hudson from United Kingdom is P5 battling Chien Le. Marv Dondecambe is P16, 0.2 seconds ahead of Irvin Adi Pratama. Phil Hudson is P5, 0.5 seconds behind Chien Le. Best lap is a 136.891. 1.923 off the fastest lap. Christian Ho is P8. Irvin Adi Pratama entering the pits after 7 laps on hards is P19. Elamal Karim Shak is P7, 1.4 seconds behind Ataya Kenzie. Best lap is a 135.185. 0.217 off the fastest lap. Uhang is P23. Kevin T is P15, 2.9 seconds behind Hamsterville. Bob Combat is P10. Kevin T is P14. Joshua T is P21. Christian Ho on lap 8 is P12, 0.3 seconds ahead of Hamsterville. Javier Lai is P2. Al-Y Shahab is P10, 3.2 seconds behind Mark Lang. Best lap is a 1:37.254. 2.520 off the fastest lap. Uhang is P23. Ataya Kenzie is P4, 0.1 seconds ahead of Xian Le. Best lap is a 1:35.791. 1.057 off the fastest lap. Garden Coke is P8, 0.3 seconds behind Phil Hudson. Ilamal Karim Shak is P6, 0.2 seconds behind Ataya Kenzie. Uhang is P23. Ilamal Karim Shak is P5 battling Ataya Kenzie. Nuasidik is P16, 0.6 seconds ahead of Bob Combat. Uhang is P23. Best lap is a 1:37.723. 2.989 off the fastest lap. Ilamal Karim Shak is P5, 0.4 seconds behind Xian Le. Fenere Hanem on lap 10 is P10, 0.2 seconds ahead of Al-Y Shahab. Hamsterville from Singapore is P13 on mediums, 3.3 seconds behind Al-Y Shahab. Uhang is P23. Christian Ho from Italy is P11, 1.6 seconds behind Fenere Hanem. Nuasidik from Singapore is P16, 0.4 seconds ahead of Bob Combat. Kevin T is P14, 0.6 seconds behind Hamsterville. Best lap is a 1:37.639. 2.905 off the fastest lap. Nuasidik from Singapore is P15, 0.2 seconds ahead of Bob Combat. Ilamal Karim Shak is P6. Christian Ho on lap 11 is P11, 0.1 seconds ahead of Al-Y Shahab. Nuasidik is P16 on mediums, 0.4 seconds behind Marv Dondakambe. Alwi Shahab is P12. Kevin T entering the pits after 10 laps on mediums is P22. Christian Ho is P10, 2.1 seconds ahead of Elamal Karim Shak. Javier Lai is P3 on mediums, 0.3 seconds behind Ferdian Aditya Pratama. Christian Ho is P11 on mediums, 0.5 seconds ahead of Hamster Vili. Uhang is P23. Henry Koh is P18, 2.1 seconds ahead of Razan Roif. Best lap is a 1:39.180. 4.446 off the fastest lap. Christian Ho is P17 on mediums, 2.2 seconds ahead of Henry Koh. Uhang entering the pits after 7 laps on hards is P23. Tariq Batjaber is P24. Javier Lai is P2, 0.5 seconds ahead of Ferdian Aditya Pratama. Christian Ho entering the pits after 11 laps on mediums is P20. Christian Ho is P20. Hamster Vili from Singapore is P11, 2.9 seconds behind Elamal Karim Shak. Nuasidik is P14, 0.5 seconds ahead of Marv Dondakambe. Christian Ho is P21. Marv Dondakambe is P15, 4.5 seconds ahead of Matrodas. Javier Lai is P3 on mediums, 0.4 seconds behind Ferdian Aditya Pratama. Marv Dondakambe is P15, 2.6 seconds ahead of Matrodas. Henry Koh on lap 13 is P16, 0.4 seconds ahead of Matrodas. Joshua T is P17, 0.7 seconds behind Matrodas. Best lap is a 1:35.597. 0.863 off the fastest lap. Javier Lai from Singapore is P2, 0.5 seconds ahead of Ferdian Aditya Pratama. Garden Coke is P8, 0.1 seconds ahead of Fenere Hanem. Nuasidik is P12. Henry Koh entering the pits after 13 laps on mediums is P20. Henry Koh is P14, 4.4 seconds ahead of Alwi Shahab. Garden Coke on lap 14 is P9. Xian Le from Singapore is P5 on mediums, 4.3 seconds ahead of Phil Hudson. Nuasidic is P13. Joshua T on lap 14 is P16 battling Marv Dondecambe. Matrodas from Austria is P17 on mediums, 0.8 seconds behind Marv Dondecambe. Bob Combat is P12, 2.1 seconds behind Hamsterville. Ataya Kenzie on lap 15 is P4 battling Ferdi and Aditya Pratama. The leader has just finished the race. Chua Seen Han finished P1. Matrodas finished P17. Razanroy finished P18. Henry Koh finished P21. Urban Adi Pratama finished P19. Javier Lai finished P3. Ataya Kenzie finished P3. Ferdi and Aditya Pratama finished P5. Phil Hudson finished P5. Mark Lang finished P7. Fenarahanam finished P8. Tariq Batjaber finished P23. Garden Coke finished P9. Ilamal Karim Shak finished P10. Hamsterville from Singapore finished P11. Bob Combat finished P12. Nuasidic finished P13. Al-Y Shahab finished P14. Marv Dondecambe finished P15. Christian Ho finished P19. Joshua T finished P16. Uhang finished P21. Javier Lai finished P10. Garden Coke finished P2. Garden Coke finished P4. The race session is at Autodromo del Mugello in Scarperia, Italy. The wind speed is 2 km/h from the west. SRA AC live stream is P20. Garden Coke is P7. SRA AC live stream is P20. Joshua T is P24. Christian Ho is P24. The Reek Badjaber is P24. Uhang is P1. Henry KOH is P2. Razanroif is P3. Irvin Adi Pratama is P4. Matrodas from Austria is P5 on mediums. Joshua T from Singapore is P6 on hards. Marv Dondakam Bay is P7 on hards. Race start. Christian Ho from Italy is P3 on hards. Ferdi and Aditya Pratama is P10 on hards. The Reek Badjaber is P2 on hards. Nuasidic from Singapore is P5 on mediums. Javier Lai from Singapore is P13 on mediums. Christian Ho is P17. Henry KOH from Singapore is P12 on hards. Phil Hudson entering the pits is P11. Phil Hudson is P11. Mark Lang entering the pits is P14. Hamstervilli is P3. Mark Lang is P15. Irvin Adi Pratama from Indonesia is P1 on hards, 0.1 seconds ahead of Hamstervilli. The Reek Badjaber is P8. Razanroif is P3 on hards, 0.2 seconds ahead of Benarahanem. Best lap is a 1:48.545. 1.630 off the fastest lap. Xian Le entering the pits is P28. Xian Le is P24. Ferdi and Aditya Pratama is P6 on hards, 0.2 seconds ahead of Hamstervilli. Hamstervilli from Singapore is P7 on mediums battling Ataya Kenzi. Hamstervilli entering the pits after 2 laps on mediums is P13. Mark Lang is P20. Matrodas is P12, 0.1 seconds ahead of the Reek Badjaber. Uhang from Singapore on lap 3 is P17 on hards, 0.9 seconds behind Tariq Bat Jabir. Alwi Shahab from Indonesia is P20 on hards, 2.6 seconds ahead of Matrodas. Ilamal Karim Shak on lap 3 is P5 on mediums, 0.3 seconds ahead of Ataya Kenzi. Nuasidic is P1, 0.3 seconds ahead of Irvin Adi Pratama. Ilamal Karim Shak is P4, 0.4 seconds ahead of Fenare Hanem. Best lap is a 1:38.380. 1.274 off the fastest lap. Ataya Kenzi from Indonesia is P5 on hards, 0.1 seconds ahead of Chua Sing Han. Razanroit is P4, 0.2 seconds ahead of Ataya Kenzi. Ataya Kenzi is P7. Razanroit is P4, 0.1 seconds ahead of Chua Sing Han. Tariq Bat Jabir entering the pits after 3 laps on hards is P20. Marv Dondakambe is P18. Razanroit is P5 on hards battling Chua Sing Han. Tariq Bat Jabir is P21. Nuasidic on lap 5 is P3 battling Ilamal Karim Shak. Matrodas entering the pits after 4 laps on mediums is P20. Javier Lai is P9. Joshua T is P16, 0.2 seconds ahead of Bob Combat. Matrodas is P20. Javier Lai is P9, 0.2 seconds behind Henry Koh. Best lap is a 1:36.078. 0.044 off the fastest lap. Joshua T is P16. Javier Lai is P9, 0.2 seconds behind Henry Koh. Nuasidic is P3 on mediums, 0.3 seconds ahead of Chua Sing Han. Javier Lai is P9, 0.1 seconds ahead of Henry Koh. Nuasidic from Singapore is P4 battling Chua Sing Han. Bob Combat from Indonesia is P16 on mediums, 1.0 seconds behind Mark Lang. Javier Lai is P9, 0.4 seconds behind Atea Kenzie. Nuasidic from Singapore is P4, 0.3 seconds ahead of Fenere Hanem. Christian Ho is P10 battling Javier Lai. Henry Koh from Singapore is P13, 1.8 seconds ahead of Phil Hudson. Kevin T from Singapore is P12 on mediums, 0.2 seconds behind Gardencoke. Marv Dondekambe is P18. Christian Ho from Italy is P10 battling Javier Lai. Javier Lai on lap 7 is P10, 0.2 seconds behind Christian Ho. Christian Ho is P14, 0.4 seconds ahead of Phil Hudson. Javier Lai is P13, 0.7 seconds ahead of Henry Koh. Hamsterville is P21. Christian Ho is P17, 0.2 seconds ahead of Joshua T. Joshua T is P17 on hards battling Christian Ho. Phil Hudson entering the pits after 6 laps on mediums is P15. Phil Hudson is P16. Christian Ho entering the pits after 7 laps on hards is P18. Hamsterville is P21. Christian Ho is P18. Hamsterville is P21. Phil Hudson from United Kingdom on lap 7 is P19 on mediums. Nuasidic is P5, 0.4 seconds ahead of Ferdian Aditya Pratama. Best lap is a 1:37.806. 2.669 off the fastest lap. Fenere Hanem is P4 on hards, 0.4 seconds behind Irvin Adi Pratama. Best lap is a 1:36.075. 0.938 off the fastest lap. Razanroith is P8, 3.3 seconds ahead of Gardencoke. Christian Ho is P18 on softs, 0.2 seconds ahead of Phil Hudson. Ilamal Karim Shak is P1. Henry Koh is P15 on hards, 0.2 seconds ahead of Joshua T. Ferdi and Aditya Pratima is P5, 1.7 seconds ahead of Nuasidic. Marv Dandakambe is P17. Ilamal Karim Shak is P1. Alwi Shahab from Indonesia is P14, 3.0 seconds ahead of Joshua T. Henry Koh is P16, 4.4 seconds ahead of Marv Dandakambe. Phil Hudson is P19, 0.3 seconds ahead of the Riek Badjaber. Best lap is a 1:37.613. 2.556 off the fastest lap. Alwi Shahab is P15 on hards, 4.6 seconds behind Joshua T. Bob Combat is P12 on mediums, 4.1 seconds behind Mark Lang. Ataya Kenzi from Indonesia is P6, 0.3 seconds behind Ferdi and Aditya Pratima. Ferdi and Aditya Pratima on lap 11 is P6, 0.2 seconds behind Ataya Kenzi. Christian Ho is P18, 0.4 seconds ahead of the Riek Badjaber. Henry Koh entering the pits after 10 laps on hards is P17. Kevin T is P10. Phil Hudson is P20. Mark Lang from Singapore is P11 on hards, 0.8 seconds behind Kevin T. Kevin T is P10 on mediums, 0.4 seconds ahead of Mark Lang. Chua Seen Han from Singapore is P2 on mediums, 4.2 seconds behind Ilamal Karim Shak. Best lap is a 1:35.057. 0.213 off the fastest lap. Kevin T is P10, 0.7 seconds ahead of Mark Lang. Henry Koh is P21. Razanroif is P8, 0.4 seconds ahead of Gardencoke. Kevin T is P11. Marv Dandakambe is P18. Christian Ho is P16, 1.8 seconds ahead of the Reekbat Jabir. Alwi Shahab is P15, 0.7 seconds behind Kevin T. Mark Lang is P11, 0.3 seconds behind Javier Lai. Christian Ho is P16, 1.2 seconds ahead of the Reekbat Jabir. Phil Hudson is P18 on mediums. Henry Koh is P22 on mediums. Irvin Adi Pratama is P5 on hards, 3.5 seconds behind Ataya Kenzie. Xian Le from Singapore is P20 on mediums, 0.5 seconds ahead of Hamsterville. Garden Coke is P8 on mediums, 0.3 seconds ahead of Bob Combat. Best lap is a 1:37.157. 2.460 off the fastest lap. Ataya Kenzie is P4, 4.4 seconds ahead of Irvin Adi Pratama. Garden Coke is P8, 0.4 seconds ahead of Bob Combat. Xian Le is P20 on mediums, 0.5 seconds ahead of Hamsterville. Garden Coke is P9, 0.4 seconds behind Bob Combat. Xian Le is P20, 0.6 seconds ahead of Hamsterville. Best lap is a 1:36.874. 2.177 off the fastest lap. Hamsterville on lap 13 is P21, 1.3 seconds behind Xian Le. Javier Lai is P11, 0.1 seconds behind Razan Roif. Best lap is a 1:35.735. 1.038 off the fastest lap. Kevin T is P15. Xian Le is P20. Javier Lai is P12, 3.5 seconds ahead of Mark Lang. Christian Ho is P16. Henry Koh is P22 on mediums. The leader has just finished the race. Ilamal Karim Shak finished P2. Chua Sing Han finished P3. Xian Le finished P20. Hamsterville finished P21. Christian Ho finished P16. Fenare Hanem finished P4. Ataya Kenzi finished P4. The Reek Batjaber finished P17. Irvin Adi Pratama finished P16. Ferdi and Aditya Pratama finished P7. Nuasidic finished P7. Phil Hudson finished P18. Bob Combat from Indonesia finished P8. Garden Coke finished P9. Marv Dondakambe finished P17. Razanroy finished P10. Mark Lang finished P11. Joshua T finished P12. Javier Lai finished P14. Al-Y Shahab finished P13. Kevin T finished P14. Al-Y Shahab finished P11. Chua Sing Han finished P10. Garden Coke finished P9. Nuasidic finished P8.